Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop.
That's a slip. Check nickel.
Let's go.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Push him back. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's go, defense. Our time.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Check. Watch 54. Too little, Jeff.
47.
Check 49. Alert flare.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. We'll get 3 up to midfield. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From midfield, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Hey, Kill. Hey, 4 coaches.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Get off the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check safety.
Check. 6-6. Pull it hard.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Wentz now on 1st down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
81. What's that?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz is pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Matthews makes the grab. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley able to knock this one through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And going deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Wentz. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Wentz now a perfect 6 for 6 since taking over. Can't ask for better than that. 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down now.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. first and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All day, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs take
Let's
over
go.
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
24 is the mic. That's the pass.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Check 3, check 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Man left, man left. 4 down, check. 4 down, 4 down. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
15, 15.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I know you feel that.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check your hot read.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 17 George, watch 17. Exit. Tight end left, tight end left. 24 is the mic. Watch the pass. 24 next.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going, and it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Go. Waiting.
54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz forced out to his left. Looking sideline, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he will find his man on the outside. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Check yellow. Go.
Switch. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel. 25. Check 25.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10.
Matchbox, right. Double up. Slam.
Hey, 57 color.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
17. Here we go. Tight right. 24 is the mic.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's now third down.
Yellow.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Results in a fourth.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Butker's kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Trip. You got Trip. You got 3.
Hey, yo, go. Delta. He's tight right here. He's tight.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
On second down now. It's Gordon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Hey, rip on 2. On here. Go.
Mike 5-4.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Let's go.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First down, Los Angeles.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
61, matchbox light.
First down, Chargers.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
Own schemes, and here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone, and this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Yellow. 180.
Check.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Yellow. Argo 180. 15.
H3 218. Chopper. Undercrush.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Chargers' 44-yard line.
Yellow. Argo 180.
Focus, defense, focus. Showing it.
15. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to float this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wentz. Allen's got it complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And Allen's got it. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Sunday.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz completes it to Jennings. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Hard to believe his 1st catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Complete. It's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. On 1st down, Gordon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Wentz. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 53 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 23-yard line.
Line, on the line. 43, 43.
24 is the mic. Cut. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Fight down these two. Fight down these two. Boy, 15.
24 is the track. 24 is the mic.
We ain't giving up nothing today. What's
The mic. Stop your whining. 24 is the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing is Wentz. He's got it to Matthews, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Wentz. He gets it to Matthews, complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah, let's get a sack.
Wentz now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They run it here with Gordon. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And Jennings has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Right there. 54 Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Let's find 7.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. This is caught. 23 yards, the final tally. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Wins to throw again. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. They said beginning of the season they wanted